Good morning. Good morning. Bye, babe. Matt is off to work. He is running late today. It's 9 o'clock here, Central Time, San Antonio, Texas. Who's out there? Come on and say hi this morning. My name is Tracy, and I am with Tracy's Fancy, and this is Fancy Food Friday, where we meet every Friday morning at 9 o'clock right here and talk about whatever we want, really. Oh, Pamela's on this morning. Quita's on. Chrissy, hi, sunshine. Good morning, y'all. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you. You know what? Is it the earrings? I'm sporting some fancy earrings today. And my tripod's being so weird this morning. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it. Hi, Nancy. Good morning, Terry. Hi, Quita. How are you? How's it going over there in East Texas? Corrine. Chrissy, how was your night? Good morning, Valerie. How was your night, Chrissy? Chrissy has a new baby, a brand new baby, and a 2-year-old, and she is my niece, and she was here yesterday at my house visiting for several hours, and it was lovely. It was lovely. And look, Chrissy, I'm having more coffee. My favorite coffee cup that I like to drink out of normally is dirty because I gave it to Chrissy yesterday. Oh, North Texas. Sorry, Quita. I don't know why I consider that. I don't know why I say East Texas. I knew that. Hi, Wendy and Robin and Pamela. Thank you for sharing that information on that furniture transfer, that they have them on scrapbooking.com. I did not even know that they carried redesign transfers on scrapbooking.com. So I will definitely store that piece of knowledge so that I can share that with people, because they're always asking. It is hard to find the redesign transfers. It's hard to find retailers, and they don't sell outright online or Amazon. They don't sell on Amazon. So yeah, almost in Oklahoma. I know. I have my ex-sister-in-law lives in McKinney, and they have a lake house in Oklahoma. And I went and helped her do some design work at her lake house. And so I went to McKinney and we spent the night there. They have a lovely little home there. And then we went to their lake house that they built from the ground up, and it's amazing. And it's right on the lake, whatever that lake is. What is that? Texoma? Lake Texoma or something like that, I think. Anyway, it's beautiful. It was so beautiful. And she's my ex-sister-in-law, but we're still very, very good friends. Who said that? Who said happy fall, y'all? Oh, Liz did. Hi, Liz. Good morning, sunshine. How are you? How are you? Oh, it's not scrapbooking.com. It's scrapbook.com. The coffee helps so much. Oh my gosh, Chrissy. Chrissy, you worked all night. Bless your heart. Yeah, you need to go get yourself your little coffee maker. And you're at an appointment right now, girl. You're going to fall over and crash and burn. You poor thing. Oh, Tibby. Hi, Tibby. Wow, we've got a good group on here this morning. Okay, you guys. So I wanted to talk to y'all about good choices during the holidays. So I am trying to put together for my private group that meets at 9:30. I'm trying to put together some. I mean, I'm not like, hellfire, brimstone, you got to be good all the time. I mean, I think it is great to be 100% in. But I do think that for the average person, really seriously, that it's very, very difficult, and the holidays make it really hard to make good choices. So I had put on my Facebook this week who host Thanksgiving in their home. And actually, I threw that piece of paper away. I wasn't going to talk about it on here, or I would have kept it, but I thought it would be where most people were hosting holiday in their own home of my followers on Facebook. Thanks, Tibby. Thank you. I'll tell you all about these in just a minute. I don't have any kind of affiliate or any kind of connection with these, but I'll tell you where I got them. I love the store. Anyway, I was kind of surprised out of my answers, out of the engagement that I got that day with that post. It was about, it wasn't 50-50. It was probably 60-40. It was pretty close. It was, yeah, probably 60-40. 60% being that people host it in their home, and about 40% said that they don't. They either volunteer somewhere. A couple of people work on that day. Some people say their daughters have already taken over. Ugh, can't imagine that. I can't even imagine. Hey, Sue. Good morning. So yeah, Sue answered. Pam, I hope you're watching me for more reasons than that. I hope that you're watching me not just so I can say, good morning, Pam. That is so funny. You're so funny. So anyway, I wanted to know who was having it in their home because I feel like we have more control. Is this a boring subject to you guys? Because I really, really want this to be a good topic. Hi, Angie. I wanted to know who, I feel like you have more control when it's in your own home. Now, are you going to want to serve, diet, healthy, whole food? No, my family would have a cow. If they walked in and I've got, I don't know how many people are usually here, 35 people or so that show up that day, and I've got all autoimmune protocol diet food. That would not go over very well. So that's not going to happen. Hey, Jennifer, good morning, honey. Sue says, no, it's not a good subject. Or no, it's good. What did you say? Not boring. Okay, so no, it's good. Okay, good. Thank you, Sue. And Sue said she hosts huge dinners when she was in Germany for I don't know how many years, she said. Okay, so what my thought is that no, I'm still gonna have, the typical turkey and dressing. I'm still gonna have the sweet potatoes that are loaded with marshmallows and pecans and brown sugar. And the light is really weird today. I'm gonna move that way. I felt like I was half my face was dark. I'm still gonna offer those things, but you know what? Dang it, damn it, whatever. I need to have food that I can eat too, because I'm gonna work really, really hard and I don't wanna spend my day chomping on apples and carrots. So I wanted to come up with something in my group because these people are serious, y'all. They're on board and they're serious, and they are wrapping up their 3rd week. They're about to enter their 4th week, and it would be, yes, exactly, Robin, exactly. So we don't want that to happen. So that's not what this talk is about. They will be going into their 5th week of trying to stay protected. Don't offer me anything that I'm not supposed to have. I can't have sugar, only spinach and kale, and they're into that mode right now. So I want to keep them feeling safe during the holidays, whether they're hosting in their home or whether they're hosting outside of their home. So I thought, well, we could talk about this too, because this is the same for everyone. So what I've done is I'm trying to pick one recipe for each part of the meal that I'm going to share with them or put together for them that they can either take to the home that is hosting it, or that they can make at their home as just one of the dishes. So if all you actually choose is that one good thing that you take, then at least you get to eat that. So if I go to last year, the Super Bowl, when it came time for Super Bowl, at least I knew that I could eat my avocado that I took in my plantain chips. I took that. Nobody else was going to eat them, but I knew that I could eat that, and I would not go hungry at the party the entire time we were there while they're all eating, crap. I knew that I could eat that, and I felt satisfied. So same sort of thing with the holiday. So what I did was I came up with, I followed this one group called Autoimmune Wellness. Good morning, Sherry. And they are the people who are actually the trailblazers. Is that what it's called? The trailblazers for the autoimmune protocol community. And I went through a lot of their recipes, and I've chosen some, and I'm going to work on them over the next week. And I made appetizers last night I want to tell y'all about 20 people. I went for it and prepared spaghetti squash instead of pasta. Oh man, who said that? Angie, you're brave. You're brave. Okay, so delicata is going on the table, Robin said. You guys, delicata is a squash, and it is so good. Hot on cauliflower rice. Oh, Sue. I've been leaving my date coconut until the evening. Yes, I do the same thing, y'all. So y'all know those date coconut balls that we talk about? though I get a little treat at night. I usually have 2 a day, and I eat one in the middle of the day, and then at night I'll eat another one of those. I do the same exact thing. Or I do the banana with that cacao butter stuff. I do that too. So anyway, I made this recipe last night, y'all, at about 10:30. I got home from the grocery store. Okay, I went and got a massage. So don't feel sorry for me that I was cooking at 10:30 because I was delayed because I went and got a massage. So I went and got a massage, and then I went to the grocery store. And Sue, I'll share the details with you, but it is these little meatballs on top of a piece of baked squash. And I know squash sounds horrible to some people, you guys, but we are really diving into these fall squash, and they're amazing. And every person that I don't know what it is. Okay, is it a Southern thing that we didn't eat anything but like yellow squash and zucchini? Where do people eat these squash? My mom married a man, a wonderful man. His name is Dean. Sherry, I didn't know about the squash, okay? I didn't know the life. I mean, yes, I love yellow squash and zucchini, and I eat it every single day right now. I saute it every day, but I didn't know about the butternuts and the acorn and the delicata and all the different pumpkins and all of that. So, Bobby, do they do that in California? Because I don't know how I missed that. And my mom was an incredible cook. So anyway, Dean was my stepdad's name. He still is. He lives now back in Michigan. He was from Michigan. And I guess he grew up eating squash, so he's from the north. Do they eat that? Do they eat those regularly there? Because he loved it and we hated it. He tried to make us eat acorn squash he would bake it on Thanksgiving, and we were all like, we hated it. And we gave him so much crap about it. And I feel bad now because, okay, Stephanie's saying butternut squash soup. Well, then my daughter-in-law, my son Brody, his wife Tiffany, tried to make us all this butternut squash soup one time, and we were all like, yeah. Matt still talks about it. He talked about it last night when I brought my butternut squash in to make these appetizers. He was like, do you remember that time Tiffany made that horrible soup? She's in this group. She'll hear this video. I'm sure she will. Sorry, Tiffany. We told you at the time we didn't really care for it, and you never made it again. So, but I appreciate that you tried it. But guess what? I love that stuff now. So is it because I've reset my taste buds, or I'm just learning a different way to cook them? I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. I mean, I do know that I've completely reset my taste buds. So I know that when I introduce food to some people now, that they're going to think it's gross because they just had Rocky Road ice cream for dinner last night, and they had Shipley's donuts for breakfast. So the food that I introduced to them is probably not going to taste the same. Zucchini summer squash with mushrooms and onions. Yes, Sherry, that's how we've always done it too, and I love that. But we never used these winter squashes ever. So you think it's the reset, Sue? Yes, Missy. I agree. I'd eat your squash. Angie's telling my daughter, she's not on here right now, but I know she will watch this. Angie's telling sweet little Tiffany that she would eat her soup. Yeah, they've been delivered, Sherry. That is the truth. Like they're alive again. They're like, thank you. I was suppressed. I'd gone into hiding. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, Janessa, isn't it crazy? It's crazy. So anyway, what my goal is that there will be one part of the entire course of meal, even all the way down to this pie. I'm gonna make it before Thanksgiving. I'm gonna make it over the next week so I can share it next week because I want you guys to be geared up and ready. So the pie is a sweet potato pie, which we here in the South eat. But it's a true sweet potato pie, and then it's made on a crust which they use coconut flour and cassava flour, which are two flours that are, gluten-free. They're not your grain wheat flours. So that's going to be a little bit different, but I'm really curious to try it. And if that's good, I'm going to make that crap year-round for sure, because I miss pie. I do. I had a banana with peanut butter in expectation of week 5, Mary Beth is saying, and it was like sugar. Yes, Yeah. Did you use like the real natural peanut butter, or you used like Skippy peanut butter because you were anticipating what's going to be coming, that we're going to be giving up nuts? So yeah, I love it now. And Matt says it's like that I'm eating dirt, but it's not. Sherry says, I've told my kids already that mashed potatoes will mean, okay, acorn squash. So listen, Sherry, one of the recipes that I'm considering is mashed parsnips. Mashed parsnips. So when I do these things, when I make this appetizer, the little meatballs on the little squash square and that are baked, the little sage meatballs, it is, Sherry, it's ridiculous. Almond butter is ridiculous. So it's not $20, but I did get, let me go get it. I'll show you what I got at Whole Foods. Hold on. And you know what? It's even got the price right on it. It's got the price on it. So it's a tub, and it says ground right here. So they make it right there. They press it right there in the store at Whole Foods. But that's how much it is. I know it's backwards. It's $12. I'm like, $12? So it's not $20, but it's $12 for that. Now, I kill it now that I can have nuts again. I eat this on apples and bananas. Probably once a day, maybe once a day, if not every other day for sure. But that's because I can have nuts again. So I am going to be a good coach, and the week that my people lose nuts for 1 week, I'm going to lose nuts again just for them, just to do it with them for a week. But they're not going to reintroduce them anytime soon, and then I'm going to go back to them because I've already paid my dues, right? I've already paid my dues. So yeah, it's almond butter, and they had different ones. I haven't done peanuts. I haven't reintroduced actual peanuts. So, you know what? I don't, Missy. I don't measure it out. And honestly, does it even tell on this label what they consider to be? It doesn't even tell here what they consider to be a serving. It's probably, I'm going to guess 2 tablespoons is probably an actual serving if you were measuring. But Missy, I don't, I used to like that powdered peanut butter, Bobby. I did, like the PB2 and stuff, but I think that's got some stuff in it that I can't have. But yeah, I used to use that in my smoothies. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, yeah, we don't measure anything, Missy. We just don't. When you start eating, when you get to where you are eating completely clean and you eat whole every day, you just don't have to measure things anymore. Your body just starts, it just goes. It just goes. And everything you eat, it just uses it. So we haven't really been measuring. So let's see, what time is it? It's 9:20. Anyway, okay, this is what they look like, you guys. I'm not going to eat it because it's cold, but this is the little appetizer. So my plan is to make a plate of these. The recipe made 37 is what it said. That's 38 of those. Okay, so if I have to go to okay, Matt tried them, and 40, Tibby, you make 40 sweet potato pies every year? Holy cow. Where do you take those to, Tibby? Where do you give those as gifts or something? Tell us, please. I want to know. I'd love to compare your recipe, Tibby, with the one that I'm going to make. I would love to compare the recipes. Angie said they need Tibby's address. That is hilarious. How much weight did you lose this last year eating clean? In a full year, I have lost 80 pounds. In a full year. So the picture that I shared, well, that picture is 18 months. So probably half that, 40 and 40 over, like, I don't know. It's been a year. That's all I know. Year and a half. It's been a year and a half. Annie, yay! Annie's on. I'm so glad that you made it. Yes, Missy, 80 pounds. I shared a picture in my private group a pretty, what you think, Sue? Pretty impressive photo. It's so private. It's so hard for me to share them, y'all. It's not just of my face, which is usually enough proof. It's my whole body. So maybe I should share that openly right here in Fancy Food, in Tracy's Fancy. Since it's Fancy Food Friday, during the week it's more furniture related. So since it's Fancy Food Friday, I guess I could share that today and let you see. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Annie. I really, 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 I want you, honey. I want to take you and bring you into my home and say, okay, come live right here and let's do it like this and see what happens. Let's take lots of notes and let's compare lots of the way you feel every single day, every single morning, every single night. And let's eat this and let's write it all down. And I really, 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 I want to help you. I do. Sweet Annie, she's going through some things. I got to get my tissue, guys. Hold on. Yeah, Angie, they are. They're really rough. And I don't mind. I don't mind sharing the heavy ones for that. Okay. Well, like Annie, for instance, that's on here. Annie's not feeling well at all. She's been very open on her page. You know what? Who said that? Angie, did you say this is a safe place? This really isn't that safe because this is open. This is Fancy Food Friday on Tracy's Fancy, and it's wide open, and anyone can see it, which is great because that means I get to touch a lot of people. And we usually only have 30 to 40 people on here live on Friday mornings. However, during the week, I can go back and track, and these videos are viewed thousands of times during the week. So people are watching the videos at their leisure, on their own time. I mean, I'd like to say that it's safe, but it's not always. Now, then when I move into the private group, that is much more safe. I mean, I haven't had to kick anyone out ever. Well, in my painting group, I have had to, unfortunately, but it does feel a little bit safer over there to share things like photos and information and stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, Annie is not feeling well. She's having some things go on with her body and even her mind. Like, we suffer, all of us go through bouts of like depression and lots of fatigue and just some life-changing things. And she's been really open about it. And I really really, really know that I think I can help you, Annie, and I really would like to. Yes, probably, I actually forgot, but I think so. Y'all are just sharing away. So anyway, I don't know how we're getting off. I think because I saw Annie on here. So I guess my goal is that I know that if I'm going to go to Matt, I said that I made this recipe last night. I took it into him. He was already kind of tidied up in bed watching TV. Took it into him and he loved them. I should have videoed his response, but I hadn't tasted them yet. And I walked in with a little tray and I said, would you try these for me, please? And he said, are they good? And I said, I don't know. I want you to try them. Now, keep in mind, he doesn't have reset taste buds. Well, he doesn't eat sugar, but he ate one and they were hot. And he was like, oh, it's hot. Oh, that's good. That's good. So anyway, he ate the few that I took in there and he said, do you have any more? I'd love some more. And I said, would this pass at a party? Like if we go to one of your friend's house and they asked for us to bring an appetizer and I bring this, would you be embarrassed? And he was like, no, no one would even know that that's all. It's all completely whole food, completely autoimmune protocol safe and friendly, paleo, keto, all of that. He said, no, the guys that eat those will be gone first. I mean, they're really good, y'all. And it was so easy. So I'm like, great. That's my appetizer for the holiday that I'm going to make sure I have at Thanksgiving. I'll have tons more of crap, but I know that if I don't get to eat anything else at the party that I go to, I can eat those and I'll be full. I'll be taken care of. Now, for the holiday itself here, I will also have a salad that I can eat. I will also have a turkey that I can eat. I will also, that doesn't have pepper all over it. I'll also have some side dishes that I can eat. And I'm going to have my mashed parsnips sitting next to what our family calls party potatoes. anti-inflammatory diet that is same as eating clean. Yes, Annie, basically. I mean, I don't know what one it is that you're on, but yeah, it's basically the same thing. I still would like to talk to you so that I can find out from you, if it's as easy as what I'm doing, because a lot of people I think try to make it difficult, and it's not difficult. There's not anything extra. There's no products. There's no measuring. There's no counting. It's just knowledge and support. You need support. Support is huge. And people didn't realize support was so big until they made the jump and they got in the group, and then they're like, holy cow, I didn't realize I've tried all these things all these years. I didn't realize that I needed somewhere to go to say, oh my gosh, today sucks. This isn't, and hear it from other people. Or, oh my gosh, y'all, my pants are loose this morning, and celebrating the wins too. So that's been really, really helpful. And that's why I started it, was because this was my support. This is what did it for me every single Friday. And then I was like, I'm just going to make a place. And then that's what's happening. So, but yes, Annie, I'd love to hear what it is exactly. Let's see what this last one says. Sherry needed intervention when the cheese left the room. Does your husband and daughter eat the same way you do? Do you have to fix different things for them? Yes, I do. Sometimes they eat the same. It depends on what it is. For the most part, Matt cooks for them and I make my own. But what's slowly, you guys, we are a year in, okay? Today is day 313 for me, 313 for me. So in 313 days, it's taken this long. I'm gonna say that over the last month, we finally started to cross over. So Matt will be cooking and say, hey, I made it all like this so you can actually eat all of this. And they eat it too. Or I'll say, hey, I'm gonna cook, do y'all wanna eat this? And he'll say, well, I'm making this over here, but yeah, we'll eat some of that too. So now we're starting to cross. And that's the way I have to work with my husband and my daughter. They're very much two peas in a pod. They're very much the same people. And that's how I have to work with them. I can't just change something on them. Lord, no. And I can't push something on them. So I just do things and let them try it and taste it. And then they just keep trying and tasting, and then they slowly make their way over. Do I think that they will both go full in? No. But my daughter's only 12, and I am so happy with the education that she's getting on food. I am so happy to be an example for her. She is a long, tall drink of water. She's long and skinny, just like my husband and I both were at her age, but she knew me from the time she was 4 years old, when I started getting really unhealthy and not taking care of myself, and I got really large and I started having all these issues. That's what she knew, and that's what she remembers. So she is still in awe right now, y'all. Every day she tells me, I am so proud of you, Mom. Oh my gosh, Mom, I saw you across the field, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my mom. Like, she, in the store, in this grocery store, she'll say, Mom, I walked by that aisle 3 times and I just still don't recognize you. She's so proud of me. And I really hope that it's such an impressionable time with her being, a preteen. So God knew what he was doing. It just, he made it all happen at just the right time. And then y'all know Matt's diabetic too. So, keto does allow cheese. It is a good feeling, Bobby. It really is a good feeling. It is. And so Matt's coming around too, and he's open to all these different things, and he says it all the time too. He's so proud. And then he goes on and reads on here, and he reads in my private group comments. He goes on and when he doesn't even tell me, and he reads them, and then he comes and he's like, babe, you are making a difference. And I'm like, that is so funny to hear him say that, because, I don't, that's my goal. That's what I want to do. And I don't need to hear it back, but to hear it coming from my husband with this look of, wow, on his face, it just makes me start laughing. I laugh at him. Usually, sometimes I cry. I start crying. Like, I know, it's not me. I don't know. I'm just there. And, and then he's like, no, really, babe. But sometimes I laugh at him. So anyway, you guys, it is 9:30, so we're going to have to go. But I really appreciate all of you being on here and hanging, especially with this topic. The holidays are tough. They are. So if you are, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, if you are making good choices for yourself, I am so proud of you. And I'm so proud that you show up here every single Friday just for a little moment of encouragement and for a moment to say, you know, hey, I tried this, or I'm doing this, or help, what can I do? And oh, Robin, don't cry. Oh, Annie, I really am proud of you. I'm so proud to hear that you have chosen a path and that you're going to stick to it. And I hope and pray that it works for you. I know that this is a time of awakening for you, and the food will make the biggest difference in your life. It really will. It is the medicine that God intended. It is, honestly. So it is not the fix-all for every disease process out there, but it sure can change your quality of life. No matter if it doesn't fix the disease, it will definitely make you feel better while you're dealing with whatever it is. So Stephanie, I am so glad that you were here today live. I really am. And I just want all of you guys to continue to make good choices and take care of yourselves. Your family needs you, your friends need you, and you deserve it. You deserve to be the best you. You really do. My group opens the private group opens on Halloween Day, 10/31. That cart will reopen and be open until the 4th. And then it closes and we start our new month. It stays closed for an entire month. So, while we are private over there, but it'll open on October 31st. You can go to my website, tracysfancy.com//the-best-you, and or just go to tracysfancy.com. You'll be able to find it, and you can go on and go ahead and fill in your name and email and be on the wait list if you'd like to. Otherwise, just check back on the 31st. If you're on the wait list, we'll notify you when it opens. Okay. Butter is a good fat to eat with your pet. Yeah, Tammy, not. Good fat, there are good fats to put on your imitation potatoes, but not potatoes, and especially not real butter, especially. So anyway, bye you guys. I love you all. I'm headed over to the other group. We'll see y'all next Friday, okay? Take care. Bye.